hailed from East St. Born and bred in the ghetto, this young king grew like a weed, even though his hood was fallow. This fellow was fine. He spent his time shooting craps, but blowing his mind trying to find ways to make his paper stack tall. Because he claimed that all he wanted was a new pair of Timbs or some forces so he could ball. But his mama said, hell no! The struggle was too wrong, but the 16-year-old king became a fool. A tool for the streets to use to unscrew the sanity from the back of the community's mindset. The crime sector of the city became his playground. You see, round and round the cycle goes. Someone dies, another brother tries to come up, but there he goes. A player in the game where no one wins. From an array of sins, murder is a given. A faucet of blood has been opened. Will it ever clog up? He clocked in early in the morning, white team jeans, even though it's 68 degrees, he was hitting that block strong. Shaking hands and giving that to the white stuff he had in his pockets was gone. His mama, home alone with 3 kids, regretting all she ever did wrong. Her pain was strong, but she never knew that her firstborn was dealing with death. Closer and closer, he came to her with every breath. It was autumn. His money shirt was getting long. He was fresh in his locks, he was Reeboks, but he still so right, so he'd keep the rent on lock, and so his mama would stop having to use food stamps to shop. But one day, up walked the boy with a Glock. And our king lay shot in an alleyway. The same fate his daddy went out and got from the game, he couldn't get out. And the faucet continues to spout. So kings, if you're listening, understand the streets can and will make a fool out of you. So what you want to do? Do you or what the hustle wants from you? I know it's in rare forms, but black kings, we need you to see what we see. Put down the weed and open those eyes of gorgeous ebony. It's destiny that you thrive or die. Choose your road now. How could you possibly get ahead with your head in your ass? In class, you don't want to listen. So it seems that you are purposely missing out on life in this abundance. Do you hear the redundancy in my speech? Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and against all odds, your life will be awesome. My ghetto flowers, you will bloom eventually. You just need to believe in God and yourself and nothing else.
Love. Me loving who loving you loving me. Me loving me completely like I was born yesterday. Me loving my life like my mind and face and my space. Loving me like my positivity. Like every word is trend setting. My testimony upsetting folks mad because I'm destined to be loving me like me loving who loving you loving me when me becomes 2. Satisfied with loving me, now I'm ready to love you, so I do. Me and you inseparable, soon to be a spectacle. And all the kids envy how it's just you and me and how we got that love like ooh and kisses like ah, like you my moon and I'm your star. Round of applause for the ones who last. For the ones loving into the future, loving past the past, like me loving who loving you loving me. All until we became 3. What a mess you made for me. I should have known this was going to come constantly shady, the things you say to me. How could you be treating me like I deserve you? Like there's no me without you? How rude. But see, nothing competes. Not even the way you love and how I'm loving, because I'm best loving me. Experimentation. Of all the boys who had a crush on me, I noticed a pattern, so I asked 3. What made their feelings for me disappear? 2 answers were straight, 1 not so clear. Was the problem entirely on me to blame? My hypothesis states they were all the same. It's a shame that my curiosity has led me to this. Let's proceed with this procedure. Guess I'll start with variable 1. Your face breaks out. Your hair too short, too religious, too emotional. You don't like sports. You smile too wide. You don't give head. So slow, you probably won't remember what I said. Variable 2. Your stomach ain't flat enough. Your kiss ain't deep enough. Kissing really starts with you. Girl, you know I like it rough. Only one is soft and slow. Yeah, you smart, but you don't know half the stuff that's wrong with you. So let us enlighten you. You're way too tall. You think you're all that. You're way too short. Your thighs are fat. Annoying as hell for asking us that. Variable 3, stuff just happens, so leave it at that. So now that all my results are in, I observe my data so I can determine what's really wrong with me. How did I get this way? Were they just not my type? Were they just not the same? I conclude that I'm a nappy-headed, light-bright chick. And they might not have liked it, but somebody loves it. So abstract is this feeling. Wonder if this is the one. If not, then stuff happens. Experiment is done.